are fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Here's Anthony McFarland to return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. First carry for Najee Harris. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw, Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now a first down carry for Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 58 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, and he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Ray McCloud deep for Pittsburgh. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Haskins now off the bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. shotgun. It's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here,
From midfield now, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Anthony McFarland to return from his end zone. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback, and the ball out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss to Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Haskins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Who that? Mike 42.
On play action. Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 39 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays right after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. McLeod to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On first down, Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 42's mark, 42's mark. Oh, you got D? Mike 42.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Prescott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Anthony McFarland to return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 9. Prescott now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool. This touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott, left side to Lamb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds inbounds right around the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Anthony McFarland to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Haskins will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Haskins. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking deep for Elliott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Anthony McFarland to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. It's a gain of 35. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Lamb to return it. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.